Yo, so I'm just recording this so I can kind of reflect, because I feel really overwhelmed right now. I feel like just a bit confused and just a bit down. Like, you know, when you're just sad for no reason, feel sad for no reason. And I mean, really what this is about is I feel like there's a dark part of me that feels like a failure for not being able to deliver my debut collection to debut in Paris, called Bound. The idea, the vision was for it to debut in Paris, was for it to be a nice full circle moment, being that when I was in school, which I just graduated from a few months back, my professor told me that I wouldn't be able to go to Paris, or he was going to fail me out the class just for missing 2 classes. He would just fail the whole thing, even if I did everything, all my due diligence to keep up with the class every type of way. And he just was really rude about it, and he was really short about it, and he was really just giving me just bad energy, you know. And so when he did that, I had to go to Paris. I made it my sole mission to go to Paris, even if they expelled me from that school, because that's just how you got to deal with shit as an artist. I mean, at least for me, anybody that gives me any pushback to what I could do, or gives me any type of energy to diminish my confidence or my ability, it needs to be proven wrong. I have a responsibility to prove it wrong. You know, my responsibility as an artist is the fuck you. So I really wanted to do this full circle thing where right the next fashion week, as soon as it happened, I would debut my first collection right there. And I wasn't able to get it done. And the reason why I wasn't able to get it done is because I placed all my focus on doing this creative direction for the Until Japan album, which I creative directed. So I did the merch, I did the cover, or no, I didn't do the cover, but I did a cover. I did a single cover for it. I did the overall creative, even before we did anything. Like when he finished the album, he came over and we talked about all the visual language, the world building and everything for months and months and months on end. And every single part of it I touched, like pictures that would go out and logos and graphics and drawings and everything, painting. And one of my goals for the year was to fully creative direct an artist's whole entire release. And with this, I did that. So I knocked that off my list. And it came to a certain point where I was doing everything I possibly could every single day. Staying up, wake up, work until I go to sleep every day for this Paris collection. Literally immediately after I did this I'm At 2 424 collection, the one I got here, instantly after that finished, without taking a beat, I started working on the next collection. And that's when the Until Japan thing popped up. And I mean, it was before that, but that's when it really started ramping up, you know what I'm saying? And so I decided to start placing my focus on doing my best that I could with that. It wasn't a sole focus thing. I was still doing a lot of stuff for the Paris thing, but it came to a point where I made the decision to prioritize it. And I think I made the best decision, because I want people to understand that I'm not just going to be the artist that sits down and draws your logo for you. That's not going to be the commission. That's not going to be the job. That's not going to be anything. You know, I'm the leader. I can lead teams. I can lead people. I can lead artists into making the best possible art, the best possible outcome for an artist release, for anything, for whatever. I need to be understood as the leading force, not the employee, you know what I'm saying? And it's no disrespect at all, but for me, I'm starting to get that feeling back of when I was in the pizza shop folding pizza boxes and looking in the mirror when I was cleaning shit and piss off the toilets and thinking like, what am I doing? Like, I know I can do better than this. And now I get that same feeling when I'm drawing, when I'm making logos, this and that. I know I can do bigger than this. I can be the leader. I can be the one that comes up with the entire world, the whole entire world. collectively, and then have other people help me carry that world out. That's what Amriel is. That's what this Until Japan release is. And that's just how I feel. That's how I feel like I would best be fit, as a creative. And I had to follow that. And I had to do that with this Until Japan video or not the video, the whole creative direction, the whole album. Because this is my way of proving that I'm not just talking shit. This is how, y'all are going to see how good this shit comes out. And I'm making this on May 31st, 2025. Like, it hasn't come out yet, but y'all are going to see. And I know everybody's going to feel it. And everybody already feels the cover. Everybody already feels the logos, the graphics, anything that's been shown right now, which is a fraction of what we got. And that cover for Pyramids, that shit was made in sub 3-4 hours. Like, he told me that it was due that day. I changed my plans for the day, and I went to the art store in Brera in Milan and got my art supplies from the store, came back to the hotel and just cooked it up, right there. Whatever was needed in the moment is always, I'll be on it. The cards, everything else, the things for the website, things that probably y'all won't even see. So I'm at a certain point speaking as and to people with really big goals that constantly push themselves. It's hard to not feel at a certain point like you're not doing enough because your goals are just so high and you're pushing yourself so hard and so constantly and you're sacrificing so much. But at a certain point, you need to pick. It's great. It seems great to decide you're going to do 10 great, amazing things. But what you're doing is sabotaging yourself. You're cutting off your own leg by doing that. You're going to do only 75% as well in all of them, or 50% as well in all of them, than if you pick the sole focus. And I had to, at a certain point, cut the Paris thing. I could either have had a 50% good Paris and a 50% good album release, and the one that was mandatory was the album, so I had to cut out the Amriel one. And it literally feels like I killed my baby. I know it sounds dramatic, but seriously, this is like what I wake up and I think about. This is what I dream about. This is like some alien level, I know that it's my destiny level thing that I'm just cannot stop thinking about. And to even abandon it for a couple days, for a few weeks, it feels like I feel like a deadbeat for that. Even though I'm focusing on other shit, I'm working every day constantly, no matter what, on something. But I'm gonna get this release out. I'm gonna scratch that goal off the list. I'm gonna show everybody what I can do. And then I'm gonna stop abandoning my child, and I'm gonna become a better dad. And I'm gonna just focus on Amriel moving forward. And the only jobs that I really care to take on beyond that point is something even more fulfilling, or something that shows even more evolution. Let's say like it's a huge artist, like a huge rollout that I know is gonna be completely international, and for one of the biggest artists or something like that. That's an example of something that I would be interested in. What I'm not interested in is somebody being like, yo, you think you could whip up? Bro, people be hitting me with the, yo, you think you could handle whipping me up a logo? Bro, do I think I could handle whipping you up a logo? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that people even feel okay sending me messages like that, it's no fault of their own. It's my fault for not doing more, but it kills me inside. It stresses me out. It annoys me beyond comprehension. It's like, it feels like someone is disrespecting you, but it's not their fault because you didn't do it yet. So that feeling kills me. So I have to do what I need to do to be able to accurately feel disrespected by that. That sounds crazy, but that's really how it is. So that's kind of where I'm at with things, I got to do the things that I know I can do. We must do what we can do, and I know what I can do. So it's Amriel, it's music, it's all these things that people don't think that I can do or don't think that I really got. I know people don't think Amriel gonna be really what it's gonna be. I know they don't think I got the runways in me. I know they think I'm the mock-up Pat guy, bro. I know they think I'm the draw rappers guy. You know, there's a few people out here that I know believe in me and everything, and that's amazing, and I appreciate everybody, but for real, like, we got to turn it up, like, turn it all the way up to some completely different new level shit, you know, to where there is just a leader, and that leader is just me. And it's not just for me, it's for the people that, it's really not for me at all. It's just because I get these feelings, like, and I know it's from God, or I know it's from some kind of higher purpose, to where I know I can do it, and I know it would inspire people if I simply did it. And the only other option to why I would be laziness, distraction, lust, or any other form of biting the apple, which is the whole reason Amriel exists in the first place. So what do I look like biting the apple? What do I look like, you know, being exactly what I'm working against? It's not for me. It's just, it has to happen. It can happen. It has to happen. And I know people have been watching me since I was 16, 17 years old, and they know what I can do too. And I hate when I'm looking at somebody that I've been following for a long time, and I know what they can do, and they don't do that. That shit hurts me too. And I don't want to hurt anybody by doing that, you know. I know a lot of people have already took the risk on just believing in me in the first place, and I want to make their investment, you know, I want them to get a return on that investment. So with all that being said, like, I really think I made the greatest choice. I did a great job. I extended myself completely. I've been traveling the whole world doing this. I'm actually in Japan right now making a video. I'm in Tokyo here finishing the rollout to Japan, and it's stressful, bro. Like, it's hard knowing you're making the right choice. It takes so much talking to yourself and, like, going back and forth and figuring it out, you know. But I feel secure. Like, I feel like this is for sure what it should be. And I feel the weight and the pressure of the distractions, of the love, of the relationships, of the family, of everything, and people wanting you to be able to be Superman for everybody. And it's not all, I want people to understand, it's really not all glory. Like, it's not all good things. Like, I'm not going to be able to see my dad for Father's Day because I have to work on my collection. Like, you know how dumb that sounds? But one day it's going to retire him. But it's not nice in the moment to do that. It's not a good son thing to do, to not see your dad on Father's Day when he's living, alive. You know, I'm lucky enough to be alive at the same time as my dad, and to have to miss him. You're never going to make a decision that everybody's happy with, and sometimes the person that's not happy with that is even you. But you got to do what you have to do, what you should do, not what you want to do. And that's where I'm at with everything. Deep down, I feel good about it, but on the surface level, I feel many different ways about it. And I just pray that God is leading me in the right path, and I feel complete faith that He is, beyond and below everything else. People got to understand, like, Amriel is not about me putting out a t-shirt. It's not about, like, me putting out clothes or, like, getting a collection out to you guys. Like, it's about the pieces, like, being in art. You know, it's about every single piece is art. It's about me being a hero, or not even just me. It's just about being a hero, period. It's about me getting these pieces out in a heroic way to where I know that they're at the level that they could be. Just like how I'm saying about me. I know what I could be, so I'm gonna get there. And the pieces, I know what every piece can be, and they're gonna get there. And people are gonna understand that the clothes is just the shiny object to something that really matters. And that is the difference. And that is what separates Amriel 2001 than any other so-called brand or art project or vision that anybody else has going on right now. It's an added bonus that the clothes are fly and that they're going to make you look great and that they're going to fit great and be high quality, and all that is fantastic, but it's never ever been about that. It's always been about being a hero, and it's about love, and it's about telling the truth. It's about staying away from that apple, staying away from that snake, and having full faith. And people are going to understand that, and they're going to feel that. And Amriel, it might not make more than a lot of clothing brands. It might not sell more than a lot of clothing brands. But it will feel more than a lot of clothing brands. That's why I'm proud to say I'm Amriel, and I'm 2001, and I'm so 01. Because that's what it means. And that's what everybody else is going to be proud to wear it, proud to talk about it, proud to be it, whether you got a piece or not, whether you own anything of it or not. Even if you've seen it, you'll feel it. And if I do it how I know I'm going to do it, how I know I can do it, you will be proud of it. You will be proud to feel that way. You will learn something from Amriel. You will feel something from Amriel. So yeah. All right, rant over.